Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Allegra and I make fashion and lifestyle content. Subscribe if you haven't already. Did I already say that? I don't know. So today, as you guys know, the title of the video is how to look good in every photo. We're gonna go over lighting, we're gonna go over posing, we're gonna go over your face and how to get the shot and how to just get a photo every single time. The first thing we're gonna talk about, also, do you like how I get dressed up for you? My sweatshirt. Pandemic. The first thing we're going to talk about is lighting. Lighting is like so key and it literally will make or break a photo. Okay, so the best lighting, hands down, is natural lighting. We are filming in natural lighting right now. Natural lighting is just obviously the most natural. It can be very soft and very flattering, and I feel like it gives you the most organic look. If you're trying to take a selfie, get the natural light, like go to a window, get the natural light facing directly on you, put your phone in front and take that selfie. If you are shooting outside, you wanna shoot in the early morning or in the late afternoon. There's actually an app called Magic Hour that will tell you when the sun starts to set so that the lighting is getting softer, because if you're shooting midday and the sun is overhead, you're gonna get harsh overhead lighting, and it's like that is literally the least flattering lighting ever. If you are shooting when the sun is still like setting and the sun is, you're getting like you're getting the direct sunlight, instead of getting that direct sunlight directly onto you, get it so it's like hitting a white wall and then bouncing off that white wall and also hitting you. So you're getting the sunlight this way, and then it's also hitting this wall and then also lighting this part of your body, so your whole body is pretty lit. And then if natural light is hard to come by in your house, in my last apartment, it was really hard. I got like 15 minutes of natural light in my house a day. It was sad. If it's hard to come by, get a ring light. You can get them on Amazon, and they evenly distribute light across your face, so when you take selfies, you can just prop it up, put it on, and you'll get a beautiful ring lit face. Also, sometimes it just like really helps with additional lighting depending on the camera you're using. The natural light might be good, but might not be good enough, so you want to add that ring light in to give you better lighting. You can get ring lights. I remember when I first started YouTube, you could like literally only get ring lights, I don't know, at like this one store in Toronto, and now you get them on Amazon for so cheap. So definitely get yourself a ring light. Now let's get into the good stuff. Posing. You want to elongate your body always. If you're sitting on a chair, you don't want to just sit on the chair, you want to elongate your legs. One leg should always be elongated so you look like a long string bean. If you're standing, sometimes I feel like, specifically with wearing like certain pants, if I'm standing, I feel like I look a little like short if I'm just standing with my feet flat. So I go up on my tippy toes, even just a little bit, and it creates this like really long looking leg. And it just, I don't know, it overall just like makes your body just look nicer. Obviously there are exceptions to so many rules with posing depending on what kind of shot you're getting. This is just an overall like how to look good in like a normal photo, you know? What to do with your hands? I don't know, like hands, what do you do with them? This has been one of my things that like I find really difficult when I'm taking photos, is like what do I do? And my number one thing to do is to get a coffee and have a coffee in my hand, because as soon as I have a coffee in my hand, I feel like I know what to do. I can use the prop, and that goes with like any prop depending on obviously what you want to do. Water bottle, I don't know, cigarette? Who the fuck smokes anymore? You know, grab a prop and use that prop, because it'll just feel a bit more natural and you'll just naturally know what to do. The next thing is, if you don't have a prop, is the fake hold something. And that's when you hold your hands like this. You can also put your elbows out a little bit so you're creating that triangle, which we'll talk about later. But having the fake hold something just kind of like makes you look like you aren't just awkwardly standing with your arms just down. The hand on the hip, both hands on the hip, so many ways to do it, but that's a classic. You can play with your clothing. So, I mean, The Rock's classic one is like he is undoing his like shirt thing. So you could like do something like that. You can play with your collar. You can like pull down something. There's like so many options to play with your clothing. You can also like roll up your pants, like do something with your clothes to like fix your outfit, you can pull up the jeans. I feel like that's a really classic one. You pull up your pants and like look at the camera. Just use your clothing as the prop. The hand in pocket is one of my favorites, just the hand in the front pocket, kind of like the lean back hand in front pocket is like just one of my go-tos personally. And then of course, the hand on the face, around the face, using the face, hand in the hair, but just using your face and like kind of delicately placing your hand around your face. And then a lot of people talk about triangles in photos, and again, that's like the hand on the hip. This is the triangle. Again, with your leg, having one leg straight and then one leg kind of bent to create those triangles. You'll see them, but even like, not that you're gonna do this in a photo, but I don't know, is that a triangle? You get what I'm saying, adding triangles to photos. Do I specifically follow that rule all the time? No. You had to vacuum right now. Out of all the hours in the day. Do I specifically follow that rule all the time? But no, but I do find that sometimes after I shoot, I look back at the photos and like there are some triangles in it. Now let's talk about what to do with your visage, your face. One thing that, I used to do all the time when I was little, but I was like kind of weird, is I would go in the mirror and like practice and like look at the angles of my face. I think that doing it in the mirror is great, but also doing it on your iPhone and like setting it up and like taking photos just straight, you know, the models say like you want to like follow a clock with how to like move your face so you're not always like looking dead on, but figuring out exactly like what way you like your head to be tilted to have a nice, oh my God, Allegra, explain this better. Figure out exactly what angles work best for you and the way that you like your face to look. Because after shooting with lots of photographers, not everyone likes the way that you look the same. Like sometimes I'll do a shoot and the ones that the photographer picked out are not the photos that I would have chosen of my face. So they think something else is is really pretty and it's so different than what you think is pretty about you. So figure out exactly like the angles that you like of your face and then try to shoot in those angles. The second thing is just remembering that people take like a million photos and a million selfies to get one good one. Like I think I average taking 100 photos before I get one that I'm like happy with to post. Smile. Not something I do very often in photos either, but everyone looks good when they're having fun. You can't look dumb when you're having fun, so just smile and have a good time. I think everyone looks so beautiful when they're smiling. Another thing that I do that you guys have fully called me out on before is you pull your face back. So it's like raising your eyebrows like a little bit, but I don't know how I've done this, but I have like muscles here and I end up pulling my face back. But if you can't do that, just raise your eyebrows. I don't even know how to do it without pulling my face back a little bit. Just raise your eyebrows like a little bit. The difference between like and that, it just like livens up the face a little bit and like pulls it back and just makes your face look a little bit brighter. So I don't know if that's technically a smize, but raise your eyebrows or like pull your face back a little bit with your facial muscles and it will really like brighten up your face. And if you're just not comfortable with taking photos of like your face on camera, totally fine. There's so many things you can do. The classic like look away where your hair is like covering your face. I do a ton of those when I'm not feeling my face. The look down is a classic where you're like looking at your shoes. The phone covering the face in selfies. I do this all the time when I want to show an outfit but I don't want to put makeup on. The hand covering the face, I've done that with a few jewelry photos or like, you know, there's so many things you can just like put your hand in front of your face and if you kind of move your hand, you kind of get like a cool like blurred effect. Or the coffee, you know, like turning and the coffee's covering your face or the drink's covering your face like a wine glass, like very cute. There's just so many ways to also take photos of your outfits without having to show your face. Also sunglasses, huge key to taking outfit photos. Sunglasses, because then every single photo is about the outfit and not about if your eyes are open or closed. And that is why the majority of people wear sunglasses at Fashion Week, is because when street style photographers are snapping away, there's not gonna be all these photos of your eyes half closed because you're wearing sunglasses. It is the best tip of all time. And then the last section is how to get the shot. One is take your photos, if you're taking your photos on iPhone, take your photos on live mode so you have a variety of options when you're looking. It used to be burst, like I used to just like burst a photo and then just move, and the live mode is great, and taking a lot of different photos is so great because usually it's like the in-between photos that one, look the most natural, and two, end up being the ones that you post. Finding inspo that you want to emulate. Big one for me, I scour Pinterest all the time. I have a whole Instaspo board. My Pinterest is Allegra, if you want to follow. But I always try to I have different boards for like different places. So if I am going somewhere and I want to take a photo, like I have all these different inspirations that I can pull from and obviously do my own version of it, but it's nice to like see what other people have done, like what looks good, what angles look good, or if I'm just, you know, lacking on inspiration, it's great to just like go and see what kind of photos I want to take. So definitely get a Pinterest board going of photos that you want to recreate, or just things that inspire you for good photos. And then something that I think is a big mistake that I have made, and I think a lot of people have made, is let's say you're going to an event and your outfit is so good and you definitely want to get a photo there. So you show up and you're kind of feeling uncomfortable or whatever, you're like getting in the groove of it, you're like meeting people, and then you're like, I'll just take the photo after. And then you never get the photo because the lighting is not good after the event, or you know, you had some drinks or whatever, like you just didn't get the photo. So take your photo immediately when you get there and have that be the first thing that you do so that you get it, it's done, it's out of the way, and then you can enjoy the night or the event or the restaurant or wherever you're going. But as soon as you arrive, get the shot, because you're gonna be the most lively, you're gonna, you know, your makeup's gonna be the freshest, it's all around gonna be a better experience. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your tips on taking a photo. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. I'm Allegra. Love you all, peace and love, bye!